Today I have some help coming. I'm going to be trying to get rid of some of this passion fruit vines in the back of my house. My husband noticed about a month ago that we had, I don't know, something wrong with the passion fruit. So we had an arborist out last week, and this is the news. So after we pulled back this green growth, which is how it looked on the outside, just like this, but we noticed like some dead parts kind of coming through here and there. We noticed that the whole thing underneath was like black, and it's got these little, it's like a scaly bug. And the arborist said these are almost impossible to get rid of. So we're going to be taking this way back. We're taking all of this vine back, and I'm not going to pull it into the yard. I'm going to pull it all the way on the other side of the fence and then work to get that completely, put into trash cans over the next probably couple weeks. There's a lot of this. I mean, it's only 2 plants, but look at this. It's just so much. So that's the goal this morning, to get all of this done and really work to make sure that none of these branches get near my avocado tree. Like, I noticed the dog takes a lot of this stuff over here, and I don't want any of these avocado trees getting infected. I notice I'm starting to get some little tiny avocados. I don't know if you can see that. My tree is only a couple years old, and this is the first activity I've really seen with some avocados starting to grow. So I was kind of excited to see that. Let's see if I can find a couple more. Right now it's primarily little buds that are opening up, but I've got another avocado tree over here, and it's supposed to be like an A and B. They're supposed to pollinate each other. And so, let me see. I don't see any other ones right now, but anyway, there's one there. Let's see if I can pull back a little. Right there's one. And, oh, right there's one. That's a big one right there. And I saw 3 on this. So they're starting to pollinate. I'm hoping this year that maybe I'll get some avocados. Not sure how that'll work out, but I'm kind of excited for it. I know it takes a few years. I'm not in a huge hurry. But anyway, that's the goal today, to get rid of this mess. And it is a mess. So this is how my fence looks now that we got all of the passion fruit vines cut down. So these are the 2 vines that were left right here. See how big they are? It's amazing. I was trying to decide if I should leave them or if I should take them out. Look at this. We've already hauled away like 4 trash cans full. It's probably gonna take like 10 trash cans to get all of this cleaned up. But, it's just gonna be a lot of work. And the other thing I wanted to just make a note of is that when we took the passion fruit vines off of this stuccoed wall, this wall was completely black. We actually had to use a brush and clean it for like a half an hour. It just took forever. So even on the fence, you can see it's kind of left this weird residue and kind of scratched away some of the black that was on here. So I'm not sure I'm gonna have this regrow. I'm really having second thoughts about redoing the passion fruit. I'm thinking of putting some kind of a covering over the fence, just so I can have some privacy from the growths behind us. And that's where I am right now. I'm trying to decide over the next week or two. If I do decide not to redo the passion fruit, I'm just going to take out the vines, just dig those out, and just move forward from there. So taking care of removing all these passion fruit vines was a much bigger job than I had anticipated. It was just very hard. And then the arborist told us that when we took them out, because of those scaly bugs, we really needed to make sure to keep them away from our existing trees. So thankfully we can kind of leave them there and put them in the trash cans outside the fence, and then hopefully they're not going to infect anything else. I did spray everything after it was all taken down again, and it's a mess. I don't think at this point I'm going to move forward with more passion fruit. So that's what's been going on here. Thank you for joining me. I hope if anyone has any kind of a problem like this with their passion fruit vines, that maybe check them out every 6 months, pull up the vines and look underneath them and just make sure there's not bug activity underneath the outside of the vines. In my case, the outside of the vines were all green and normal, but once you pull them up, they had these bugs and they had just pretty much destroyed the vines underneath them. So stay on top of it. You always have to be vigilant doing all this work out in your garden. But thanks for joining me today. I hope that this is beneficial to someone who has passion fruit vines or is considering getting them. Please consider subscribing if you're not a subscriber, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.